What? Okay, no, not what. Will Nick Martin ever play linebacker for the 49ers, or is it over for Nick?
I almost fell off my chair earlier today. I was streaming with Mayoko, and he said that he doesn't see Nick Martin cracking the Niners lineup for the next 3 years.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
I couldn't believe it. And I'm sitting there going, what is going on here?
Is he a quarterback? What does he have to learn? The entire West Coast offense? What's going on?
Something. I mean, first of all, Fred Warner's out for the year.
Yeah.
D. Winters, do we need to review what exactly D. Winters is doing?
They benched him for Jason Pinnock on third downs.
I think they should have. D. Winters has given up 5 touchdowns allowed, most in the NFL. 51 catches allowed, most in the NFL. 3 penalties, tied for the most in the NFL. 368 receiving yards, that's 7th most in the NFL. 118.2 passer rating when targeted. 50.6 coverage grade isn't very good. He falls off tackles. He doesn't wrap. He hits with his shoulder and never wraps. I mean,
other than that,
what? This guy is like awesome, and Nick Martin can't get on the field. But forget D. Winters. Luke Gifford can't stay within. I mean, I'm probably standing closer to where you're sitting right now than Luke Gifford is to a receiver. He can't hang within 5 to 7 yards of a receiver. He cannot mirror a receiver.
He's like that moment, like it's like needle drop, pause. You probably wondered how I ended up in this situation. I thought I was just signing up to play special teams, and here I am getting the opportunity of a lifetime, and they're killing me.
Dude, I mean,
sorry, Luke.
Something's got to give. Either whoever made the 3rd round picks got to go, or you got to get Nick Martin out there on the field. And not only that, you have no athletes off the edge to rush the passer. You can't put a sub package out there and run this guy who had like 7 or 8 sacks at Oklahoma State at the quarterback. I mean, to me, not utilizing Nick Martin's athleticism, strength, and power is got to be one of the biggest fails of the year so far.
What I think so interesting about it is like they took 2 players in the 3rd round. They had 2 third-round picks, Upton Stout and Nick Martin. They actually took Nick Martin before Upton Stout, but they treat those two way differently. They treat Upton Stout like he was a top 10 pick, and they treat Nick Martin like he's an undrafted free agent who just happened to make the team. I mean, Upton Stout can do no wrong. He can blow every coverage. He can run into Renardo Green. He can miss tackles, but he gets to play through all of those mistakes, and the Niners call it learning on the job. Nick Martin doesn't get to play football no matter who gets injured. I mean, maybe Nick Martin is worse than Upton Stout, but Upton Stout is not good, and Chase Lucas is better than him. And if you're going to buy just we're playing the best player, then Chase Lucas should be starting. If you're going by we're going to play our young guys and let them learn on the job, then Nick Martin should be starting. You can't treat Upton Stout and Nick Martin that differently, in my opinion.
Well, and stop talking down to us. We saw the preseason, and don't tell me the preseason doesn't matter. I understand the preseason generally doesn't matter, but it's not like what you saw in the preseason is all a fallacy. I mean, we saw this guy run and hit and show dynamic capability. Then I did an interview with Johnny Holland when we got a chance to talk to the coaches. I said, Johnny, what do you think of Martin? He's like, the other day, Krueger made a play on the right side where he was lined up on the left side, and he chased it down across the field. And all I can say is it's going to take some time, but he's going to be a really good NFL linebacker. Well, if that's Johnny Holland saying that, so now what has changed since then? I'd love to know. I mean, it's one thing to say, we got Fred, we can't put him out there. It's another thing to say we've got Luke Gifford getting toasted by 20 yards, and we still can't get him out there. Really? I mean,
I got a prediction.
Somebody's got some explaining to do.
I got a prediction. Eventually he's going to get on the field. Maybe not this year, next year. And he's going to be good. And we're going to ask him we're going to ask Kyle and Salah, what took you so long? How did he develop? Why is he good now when you didn't think he was ready before? And they're going to say, you know what? We didn't want to say anything at the time, but his study habits in the meetings, he just didn't quite get him. It took him a year to really understand what it takes to be a pro. That's what they said about Jordan Mason. He was averaging 6 yards a carry as a freaking rookie, and they refused to play him over Elijah Mitchell, who's averaging like 2 yards a carry. And when you asked why, they're like, just because that's the way it is. And then finally last year when Jordan Mason got a shot, when McCaffrey went down and Mason was balling, they were like, oh, funny thing, he was terrible in meetings, but now he gets it and now we trust him. I bet it's something kind of like petty like that. It feels like not personal and vindictive, but it feels like they're making an example out of him. Like, we're not putting him on the field until he does it our way. That's the kind of what it feels like.
It's weird. I mean, Mayoko's like, I don't see a path for Nick Martin to be one of the 2 every down linebackers for the next 3 years.
I see a path. It's called D. Winters is a starter. Luke Gifford is a starter. That's 2 paths that exist right now.
Yeah, I mean, why did you draft this guy in the 3rd round? I mean, you know,
and is Tatum Bethune that good?
Tatum Bethune is a thumper, but he's
solid.
He's not a runner. He can't. No. He doesn't run. He's not a mover.
He's a difference maker.
He's a 1st and 2nd down run defender, and that he probably has to come off the field on 3rd downs in any kind of coverage situation. So
is he starting on a really good defense? Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I like Tatum Bethune. Don't get me wrong. He's making nice production, good production, but he's a run defender. He shows up at the ball. But if you make this guy play pass coverage, you know, you're going to be able to roast him and toast him. And I as far as Martin goes, I mean, what's going on? I mean, I need to know what's going on here, because this guy did it. I mean, this guy ran 4.5, had 26 reps at 225, and had 140 tackles in college. He's strong enough. He's fast enough. He's productive enough. There should have been absolutely no doubt that this guy should have been a plug and play day 1 starter. And instead, he's not good enough to get out there. And we're being told he's not getting good enough to get out there on a team that it told us that Devondre Campbell was good enough to be out there most of last year.
That's really, really a good point.